Hey traders, John Howell here. Are we about to see Black Monday next week? Something I want to share with you that's happening right now in the stock market that we could be selling a bit of panic selling coming in on Monday. And also I want to share with you what the fear and greed index is actually telling me right now, because there's something really interesting happening with the fear and greed index that might be giving us a bit of a sign of where are we in the overall market cycle. So let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so I'm giving away free access to my trading course. If you need some help, you're struggling with trading right now, you have no idea what's going on, then there's actually 5 phases in my trading course. Phase number 1 is about the biggest mistakes you're making right now and how to stop them. And then the rest are about chart reading, mindset, my trading system, and so much more. So first or second link in the description, guys, click on that and then you'll be able to get access to that trading course, or just go to johnsfreegift.com. So let's have a look at what's going on with the stock market. So why have I titled this video? And no, it's not clickbait. Oh, John's clickbait. No. So why I titled that is that look what's happening with the actual stock market. Okay, so the stock market has very strong move up and then a very strong move down. Okay, you can see there's actually starting to be a bit of panic selling right now in the last couple of days. Bam, 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 bam. Right. So if I show you this, so we're in this, remove this channel here. If I show you this here, you can see how that the S&P 500 has had this. Let me just, can I delete that? There we go. So we have had around that sort of just above that 36,000 3,600. Can't talk this morning. 3,600 has been that major support level in the markets. Okay, so we had this support and then a major support level through there. So where we are right now, we've actually made that support level. If we go look at the Nasdaq, let's go look at the Nasdaq here for a minute. Same sort of scenario, okay? And I'm clicking all kinds of buttons today, all kinds, right? And so then what do we have here? We have this ultimate level of what? Support. See there, so that ultimate level of support, which is around that 11,000 level, but we're looking at that 10,768 being a support level. Let's go have a look at the Dow Jones here. The Dow Jones actually already did do the flashing, didn't it? Already had the bit of a move there, which is interesting. All right, so you can see that this was the support level. So we're right on that support level there. And you can see how we've been coming down through here. So by looking at this market here, are we about to see Black Monday? Is it going to be Black Monday? Is there going to be panic selling in the markets? And let me explain why. So if we have a look at that, and then I'm going to get to that fear and greed index, that I want to show you something with you that's happening. Yeah, there's actually a bit of fear kicking into that, and I'll show you what I see there. So if we have a look at the S&P 500, the S&P 500 has actually come down to this major support level. Okay, so if I squeeze my charts up, you can see how that's a support level through there. So what tends to happen across these markets is the markets love to break these levels, right? They love to break ultimate highs and ultimate lows. So for example, if I just share this with you here, okay? So if I show, look at this here. So we had this ultimate high point. See how we flushed it and then we reversed. And so what the market loves to do this, especially at major support levels. So people who have been buying it through here, thinking the market's going to go up, they generally place their stop at the lows of the previous significant low. So people have been buying up for the last few months. Their stops are down through here, and the market sees that. So that's the first reason why we could see a Black Monday or panic selling happening on Monday. Okay, so through through there. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that once that happens, guess what also comes in? There's a lot of orders starting to be triggered all through there once the stop's been hit. And then what tends to happen is then people start to go short. And so therefore you have a bit of a double whammy effect. I don't believe, if we do get a bit of a Black Monday, I don't believe it's going to be a very big downward, just an overall falling off a cliff. Right? I don't believe we're going to get this and this and this and this and we're just going to keep going down. What I do believe, if we do get that, is that it's probably going to be a flush and then a reverse. Okay, so a flush and then possibly a reverse. Now, not a trend change, but just an overall down, up, and then possibly even down again. Okay, but we'll have to wait and see what the market gives us. So, but looking at for Monday next week is what I'm looking at here. Is I'm looking at that the market could see a bit of a flush down across this level through here, creating a lot of panic selling. And when that happens, we could start to see some big downward movement, right? I definitely do have, there is actually a bit of a longer term support level. Let me bring up my trend lines here. So you can see we definitely have that. I do have a bit of a longer term support level around that 3,000 to 3,200. Again, I don't believe we're going to continue just flushing down through here because we've had a very strong up move and then a strong down move. So we may get a bit of a flushing effect and then a bit of a bounce. Or what we could get is we could start to get something like this where the market doesn't flush down. We don't get the Black Monday. We don't get the panic selling. But we start to get a bit of a bounce like this, right? We start to get a bit of a bounce and then something like that. If we created this scenario here, then just get ready for a 3,000 print. Okay, just get ready for it. It's coming. If we get this second scenario here, meaning we hold support and we bounce for a few weeks or more, right? Maybe 2 or so weeks, right? And we just have a bit of a relief rally, so to speak. If we get that, then it's all over. If we get scenario number 1, which is a flushing effect like that down, then that's probably going to be the end of this move, not the trend, but the end of the move, meaning this is the end of the move here, and then possibly a bit of a bounce and then maybe a rollover. Or it may just, if we do get the flushing down, we may get the flushing down through here, and then maybe it just goes sideways for a bit, something like that, and then starts to head back down from there. So I'm going to have to keep, we've got to obviously have to keep watching this, what happens on next week through there, but it could be Black Monday next week. So moving over now through to the Fear and Greed Index, and check this out. So let me just share this with you here. So this is the Fear and Greed Index here, looking at this. And we can see if I bring up just the actual here, look, we're actually starting to ping now. We're starting to ping a lot of ultimate extreme fear. And now again, this is just on the fear. If you type in CNN Fear and Greed Index, you'll be able to find this if you want to find it. But if I bring up my timeline on the Fear and Greed Index, you can see here that anything below 25, anything below here, and we start to get into the extreme fear. Now, what does that ultimately mean to the markets? It simply means this, that anytime we actually get below here, guess what ends up happening? Right? We end up doing what? The market ends up finding some form of a bottom, a short-term bottom that is, right? Not just, oh my goodness, John said the bottom's in for the next 60 months. No, right? This is a short-term flow indicator. As you can see, it flows with the markets, right? It becomes ultimate fear, and then a few weeks later, it might become extreme greed, and so on and so forth, right? So what we have here is this. As we can see, we have this ultimate low level down here. And so we can see how that every time we get down here below that 25 level, we know we're getting very close to some sort of a rally in the markets. Now, it doesn't come straight away. As you can see, sometimes it may hold for a few weeks or more, and then we get a strong rally. But if we do start to get down through here, which we will if the market does give us that Black Monday sort of thing, and so looking at that through there, we can see how that if we do get the flushing effect on that, we'll probably get on the scenario number 1 on the stock market, which is like a bit of a flushing effect on Monday. If we do get that, then we're probably going to get the Fear and Greed Index coming down through here, and that just simply says that we're at extreme fear, and therefore we're probably going to get a bit of a relief rally out of the actual markets itself. So let me know what you think. What do you think is actually coming next in the stock market? Is it a bit of a bounce right now, Or are we about to see some panic selling coming real soon?
Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go do that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.